What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. Now, I know it's early in the Modern Warfare 2 life cycle, and some of you feel that it might be too early to be overly critical towards this game or overly negative, but I cannot enjoy this game in its current state. There, I said it. The more I play this game, the more the problems persist, the more the problems become prevalent, and they ruin the experience for me. And it is very clear to me that this game was not made with the care or the attention to detail that's needed to release a game that the community can be proud of. If you like this game, I'm not going to take anything away from that. I'm glad you can like it. I'm jealous you can like it. But it's unfortunate for me that I'm sitting on the other side of the aisle here, where I look at this game and I just see an absolute incomplete mess. It is disrespectful, the amount of omissions that we've had in this game. It is insulting to see the lack of communication from Infinity Ward, the lack of transparency when it comes to problems that are persisting for players. And I sit here and I wonder, when are we actually going to get results? Now, if you're somebody who enjoys this game, again, like I said earlier, I don't want to take that away from you. But I want you to come to our side a little bit, see what we see, and understand what we're saying. Because I don't want to take that enjoyment away from you. I want that enjoyment to bleed across the entirety of the community. So I want you guys to come together with us and see what we see and understand what we say when we are feeling insulted and disrespected from this game. When we say that this game lacks transparency, when we say this game lacks content, because it does. Yes, there's some variety, but a lot of game design decisions make it feel like there is no variety, make it feel like it's a chore to get to the point where there is variety. Now, why is this game so disrespectful? Why is this game such an insulting mess? Well, it starts first and foremost with the lack of transparency from Infinity Ward. The fact that you have people that are getting banned for absolutely no reason. This happened before multiplayer even launched, and they haven't discussed it whatsoever. And you have people here that are sitting and wondering why they wasted money on this game, because they can't play it now. It's a game that completely is useless to them. And it's not like the old days where you used to be able to just exchange your game at Best Buy if it got too much of a scratch. No, you literally just have to rebuy the game, get a VPN, and change everything up. And it's a costly endeavor versus, you know, hey, this game stopped working after 2 days. Can I get a refund? And normally you would be able to do that. But because we've now pushed everything online and away from physical media, this is what we're stuck with. And it's extremely disappointing to see absolutely no action taken from Infinity Ward whatsoever. And as players have been playing this game, if they're able to, they've started to realize that this game lacks substance, it lacks depth. There's no challenges, there's no leaderboards, there's no combat record. And if you're somebody who enjoys this game and you don't care about that, please understand that there's a big segment of the community that likes those things, because that's something to work towards, that's something to earn while they're playing the game. So please join with us and unite with us when we say these types of omissions are not going to be tolerated. We are continuously getting sent a game that is incomplete. We are paying something that is 100% of the cost, and we're receiving 40% of the content. And I don't think it's fair to us as part of the community that to get that 100% of the content, there is going to be a buttload of additional charges that we are expected to make. As a player in the Call of Duty community, Activision expects us to buy the battle passes. Activision expects us to be buying skins. They don't want us to be playing this game for free. That's why they don't want to release multiplayer for free. That's why they don't want to release a completed game, is because they want to penalize the people that don't want to be buying the microtransactions. And here's the truth. If you made a good game, Infinity Ward, if you made a good game, Activision, I would be more inclined to spend microtransactions, like I did back in Black Ops 2 when they were first introduced, because I said, I'm playing this game a ton, that bacon camo looks kind of cool, I would like to buy that. And guess what I did? I bought it because I thought it looked cool. And the same thing would happen when games are good. I spent some money in Black Ops Cold War, even though I said I wouldn't, because as that game matured throughout its life cycle, it actually became a complete and full game. And hell, it was good. But this game here in Modern Warfare 2 is far from it. It lacks a ton of content, and I'm not going to, pardon me, tripping over my words, I'm not going to reward Infinity Ward or Activision when they release this type of mess of a game. They looked at this and they said, we have a 2-year life cycle. Let's drip out as little content as possible over the maximum amount of time so that players don't get to experience a full experience until later into next year. Because the whole goal here is to drum up hype for every new season, so player bases will come back to play it and will then spend money on the battle pass and the new skins they release. It is all a bait and switch ploy. The marketing for this game was always about being bigger and bolder, and all I see that they've done in this game is they've completely watered down the multiplayer experience. They've sold us a segment of what the game is going to be, and on top of it, they are making it a complete mess by just omitting basic features that were in games 15 years ago. Hell, trying to even play with your friends is an absolute nightmare. There's times where your lobbies just won't connect to games. On top of that, trying to just play with your friends is a mess because the UI in this game is absolute dog shit. It's dog water, guys. Let's be honest here. Everything about this UI, whether it's the gunsmith, the lobbies, trying to pick the playlist you want to play, or just trying to access campaign, all of it as a part of this UI is absolute garbage. There's nothing redeeming about it. I'm not trying to take away from your enjoyment of the game if you're enjoying it, but I want you guys to start seeing these problems and recognizing them and understanding that it does affect players' ability of playing the game. They don't want to play a game where they don't see a reward in playing it. There's no challenges to earn. There's no incentive to win because it's not going to affect a win-loss ratio, and there's no incentive to do well because there's no KDR. And I know that to some this seems inconsequential, but these are basic features that have been in Call of Duty since 2007. Since 2007, guys. Like, 15 years of Call of Duty has included things like this, and for whatever reason Infinity Ward thought it was okay to not include it. And to me, I look at that and I say, why do we accept that as a community? I want us to come together and actually recognize the fact that this game is an incomplete mess, and in its current state, it is disrespectful to the community. It's a slap in the face. It's the developers saying to the player base, we don't care that you want these features. We don't care that you expect a full release. We're going to release a game that is incomplete. I have to wonder if any of these developers are proud of what they've released, because I look at this game, whether it's the map design, the UI, the progression system, any of these very fundamental aspects of this game, and they think they are good for the Call of Duty community. Everything that Modern Warfare 2 does has been done better in previous Call of Duties, and have been done better in Call of Duties that are 15 years old. And to me, if I'm a developer and I look at it like that, I am disappointed in myself. And that's why the community is feeling so disrespected right now, is because of the fact that this franchise, this game, does not do things that this franchise has done for 15 years. It's a joke, and that's the problem here. And I want people to understand that. And I'm not here taking pride in the fact that I don't like this game. I'm not proud that I don't enjoy Modern Warfare 2. I wish I could enjoy it. I wish I could sit here and say this is my favorite Call of Duty I've played since Modern Warfare 2 in 2009. I can see myself playing this for years upon years from now. But I can't. I can't sit here and say those things because it would be dishonest of me to say. Because this game, in its fundamental state, in its current state, is an incomplete mess. And that's just the truth of it. Whether it's problems we've discussed here in this video today, or it's other problems that you're experiencing yourself, this game is becoming a chore to play, and it shouldn't be that way. I know for some of you, you're just going to say, well, Ferocity, stop playing it then. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should stop playing it. Maybe I should just give up on the Call of Duty franchise, give up on making content even though I enjoy it so deeply, and I should just go play games I do enjoy. But the thing is I care too deeply about this franchise to just give up on it. I care too deeply about this community to just say, you know what, guys, I'm done. I don't want to do anything anymore. I don't want to help you guys. I don't want to make this a better community. I don't want to help improve these games. I know I have a small voice, but you know what? All it takes is one person to hear something I say that has a bit bigger of a voice, and that gets projected. And then that message moves on to even more people, and that message continues to grow as it moves along the community. So the truth is, guys, is we are missing a ton of features in this game. This game feels like a disrespectful release towards the community. It feels like The whole goal here was to fulfill the ambitions of Infinity Ward versus releasing a game the community could be happy with. And we see that with the way they handled the feedback from the beta. They basically told us that we don't care what you think of our game, we're just gonna do nothing to it. We asked you to give us feedback, but we don't want to listen to any of it. We don't want to change it. And that type of just ignorance, to me, is again another form of disrespect. And I'm just tired of feeling disrespected. I'm tired of feeling insulted from these developers, from this community, and from this franchise. It's about time that Infinity Ward figures it out, picks up their socks, and says, we're going to make changes to make this series better. But that's all the time I have for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below about this game. Are you enjoying it? If you are, explain to me why. I'd love to hear from you. If you don't enjoy this game, you feel insulted, you feel disrespected, let me know why that is also down below in the comment section. That's what it's there for. I'm always open to free discussion. I'm not going to try to silence anybody. I'm also going to try to communicate with you guys and see what you are saying. So maybe we can find some common ground. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.